most favorite projects. All projects are favorite, but this is maybe very, very close to my heart because it is special at multiple fronts. This is the world famous Kovalam beach. If you look at Kerala, where I belong to and where this building is also situated, it is identified by the National Geographic as one of the 16 once in a lifetime destinations in the world. So you have to remember how beautiful it is. And this building, so this is an international location, and this building is an internationally famous building from an internationally famous architect, Charles Correa. I hope you have heard about him. So, and this has been with the India Tourism Department for quite long. Okay, it's a very basic structure for levels clinging onto a cliff, and this is the ocean. So I was called in when Le Meridien, again, the global leaders, international leaders of tour operations took up this project. And then I was the interior designer because the building was already there for this building. And maybe the architect for another area wherein we were putting villas, and also the chief consultant for the project. And for the lay Meridien, they themselves have a big design team, right from the students of famous architect Philip Johnson in the team. So I was the chief consultant as well as interior designer for the project. So it was a truly international, famous project. And the beauty is that I was able to make it truly local, make it belong to the people, unlike that gated compounds, and also make it truly personal to every visitor and also every person who was associated with this project. I'm not able to move my slide. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a slight 1 second delay, I think.
Yes.
Thank you.
So as you can see, this is the project. And 2/3 of this famous beach belongs to this property. And this is the Charles Correa building, which I had to renovate the interiors. And this would be the area where I have to do the new cottages. So these were the important areas. And here, let me just go to the next slide. Yes. As you can see here, you have a rough section. This is the main building itself where I did interiors, decked up. And this is how the rooms were. There were twin rooms, and you can see a narrow passage, which was for the ducks and all, actually not attended to at all. And then the lobby space and a corridor connecting all this. So when I took over, Meridien was not at all happy with this building because, as you can see, the height of each floor was only 8 feet. And they wanted to do, will you believe it? This demolish the building, dismantle it. So I said, no, it's a Charles Correa building and it has to stay. And the humility of that building is the beauty of it. So I had to really do a little bit of convincing. And the first true win was I made Meridien believe that this building can work. That was an empathetic move from my side to that building itself. Secondly, what I did is, this is a beautiful nature outside, and why should this be also cold and indifferent? Can't these rooms be part of the nature, situated amidst the nature? Can't I bring the nature through all these ducts and make it flow in? That's what I did. Here you can see a zoomed up plan. This ducts brought in ventilation and light, and the nature actually flowed in. These were terraces, and even the lobby, everything was made to look at as if it is part of the nature. Nothing was built in, but these rooms were simply perched amidst nature itself. So you can see these ducts which open up into beautiful framed views. So it brought in a lot of character. So bringing the nature itself was another empathic move, I should say, and making it lovely for all the people to experience nature right where they are. Yes. So here Here you can see these lights are from all those passages which used to, bring in ducks.
Mhm.
And here the lobby, you can see, I made the local culture and the traditions and the color of the tropics part of this. Unlike that cool gray granite lobby, here there was like Kerala itself. The land, the culture, the taste of the colors, everything brought in. And you look at these ceilings. Usually in five-star hotels, you see everything polished. Here, these are just, very raw cut wooden planks collected from anywhere and everywhere, treated and put it. So all this actually kind of also celebrated our imperfections, which actually means that people will be able to relax and see the beauty. Now, the next thing which we did is there were like these chalet rooms wherein it is open. Here there was no privacy, the doors opening right from the corridors. And here we created small spaces and created small entry, a special welcome for people, which again was a move of real good warm welcome to each and everybody. So welcoming in a special way from the heart, creating their own small spaces and then taking into the rooms. And even here small spaces for their scale and for their kind of moment to own, and then throwing it on to the sea. You can see this is the balcony here with their own space and then throwing it off into the sea. Here again, you can see how, these small courtyards which we shaped in to bring it like, as their own with a special welcome. Then moving the real small crafted elements and features from the local architecture which we brought in. And then the room itself which flows through the balcony and right into the sea. So the space itself was only a transcending medium. It was not closed. It was just flowing through. The nature was flowing even through the roof. And these were all private places or spaces, sole spaces created for the users. Here you can see the inside of the room. Everything relates in some way to Kerala and the vernacular architecture. Here, this furniture, it belongs to Kerala, it is authentic. The kind of fabric we have chosen is from the local mills, and then actually you can see the outside here and the nature here. So as I told you, the space flows. Here again you can see even these paintings and all are photos of the pictures of the plant or the garden outside. This is again another view of another room. And these are all details which really relate to the vernacular architecture and interior features of the state. So here, this is the area which we designed as an architect, architectural space. You take hold of this villa. What happened is at the 14th hour, there was a big calamity, and then the whole project here, this particular grove part, which was due to be opened on December 23rd, it couldn't happen because of the tsunami. And then the thing is, I transformed my entire office I transferred it from Cochin, and we all came and lived here. This is the villa, me and one villa which we shared, me and my 13 staff. And here we were also part of the team of the builders, the masons, the carpenters, the painters. So we actually kind of made one full family out of that team. In these lawns, we slept at night because there were only 20 days to complete. So here it was empathy at different scales, starting from the first main block to the minutest detail, the people who worked in those sites to the people who came as users. And finally, my only condition was the first dinner in the hotel should go to all those people who were helping, working in this project, and that's what we did. So that was again a very satisfying moment, and that's it. Thank you.